studies, research.
And as Thomas said, a very rainy day out there today, and we can actually hear it on the roof here on Smith Hill. Meteorologist Sam Wessing joins us now. How long is this going to last for, Sam?
Just for the evening, and then overnight that rain actually coming to an end. So it was a little bit of a wet Heart Run and Walk. I was out there this morning, but they did get a little bit of a lull going up that Heartbreak Hill when Katrina and I were out there earlier. So it wasn't an all-day thing for the event, but it was chilly out there too. Those temperatures in the 30s, so you had that wet, cold rain. But like I said, rain coming to an end. Let's take a look at that Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. As you can see, some heavier pockets of rain just north of Little Falls. We also have a little bit heavier rain down near Sangerfield, out near Hamilton as well. This rain, as you can already see, take a look out to the west. It's coming to an end shortly. Will be coming to an end overnight with just some light scattered showers throughout the overnight hours. Temperatures across the region, we got into the 40s for our high today. And again, we have another push of milder weather coming for the week ahead. So what I'm going to be tracking, rain coming to an end overnight, foggy start to your morning. And like I said, those temperatures, we're talking 50s and 60s back for the work week ahead. Full look at that work week forecast and those we can expect for the rest of your weekend. All that's coming up. Back over to you, Ben.
Sam, thank you very much. 4 goats were killed in an...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good evening. I had such a wonderful time this morning at the American Heart Run and Walk. And even though the weather didn't cooperate the best, I think everyone still had a wonderful time. That rain still continuing as we head into these evening hours. You can see that if we look closely at that downtown Utica Nexus Center live cam, you can see the raindrops on the camera, but also take a look at the rain falling on the roadway. So another wet evening tonight. This rain, though, is coming to an end. As we head into the overnight hours, we're sitting at 41 degrees, pretty much 40s across the board right now. Temperatures won't dip off too much as we head overnight, getting down into the upper 30s for tonight. Now, we had some record-setting temperatures in February. Will the same thing happen for March? We do have some mild weather back on its way as we head into the week ahead. As you can see, the average high for this time of year in the mid-30s. We're talking into the 50s and 60s as we continue into the week ahead. So something we're going to have to watch for this work week. As we can see on that Storm Tracker 2 live Yorkville Battery radar, some heavier pockets of rain, especially in central Herkimer County, just southern Oneida County, some heavier rain moving through. But take a look out back towards Syracuse. We are drying up, so we are getting some drier weather, just some scattered showers once all of this passes on through. You can see that continuous rain as we continue through the past couple of hours. All of this due to a coastal low system that's going to move on through. Once that moves through, some scattered showers behind it. High pressure, though, builds in for the second half of the weekend, so we are going to be nice for Sunday into Monday as well. We'll see that on that Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Stopping the clock at 10 p.m. tonight. You can see most of that rain moving on through. Cloudy skies back behind it. Some patchy fog for this evening as well. And watch for some patchy fog for Sunday morning, too. Clouds will stick around through much of the day on Sunday, but take a look at those temperatures. We're back into the 50s by Sunday, and we do stay dry throughout the entire day. Like I said, just some cloud coverage throughout the day on Sunday. Not much changing. Little peaks of sunshine by the afternoon, and then Sunday night we stay quiet right on into the evening hours. So for that second half of the weekend, some very mild weather back on its way. Again, for tonight, we're back down into the mid to low 30s. Rain coming to an end throughout the overnight, and again, some patchy fog tonight, and then some patchy fog to watch for tomorrow morning. Warmer as our highs are back into the 50s. Now, take a look at the temperatures for the next couple of days. We'll take a look at that 7-day forecast. Monday, looking to be a beautiful day with that sunshine returning. We're back into the 60s, and then by the middle of the week, we do bring some rain back, but again, those temperatures staying rather mild for much of the week ahead, so we'll have to keep track of what those record highs are for this week coming up. We do have some warmer weather back on its way. Sports will be after on the break. Good evening. Temperatures tonight, they're going to dip down into the 30s, but we have a mild stretch of weather on its way for the next couple of days. So for this evening, as you can see right there, we'll be in about the mid to upper 30s for our overnight low, starting the day out on Sunday in the 40s. What I'm going to be watching for tonight into the weekend, rain coming to an end overnight, foggy start possible for your Sunday morning, and then like I just said, mild temps in the 50s and 60s to start the work week. It's going to feel like spring out there, but we are about 17 days still away from the start of spring on March 19th. And as we take a look across our viewing area for the night tonight, everywhere is seeming to get right down into the mid to upper 30s. And like I said, all of that rain that we saw throughout the day today, that will be coming to an end overnight. We do have some dry weather for the second half of that weekend. A full look at that forecast for the rest of your weekend, that's coming up. Back over to you, Ben.
Sam, thank you very much. The Abraham House.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
So after that wet, rainy day that we saw today with those chillier temps, even though it got to the 40s, felt a little bit cooler throughout your Saturday. The good news, some nicer weather on its way. We're talking dry weather tomorrow, not much in the way of sunshine, but temperatures back into the 50s. Let's take a look at that downtown Utica Nexus Center cam. As you can see, those wet roadways due to that rain that moved on through earlier on today. The good news, that's all coming to an end as we head throughout the overnight hours. Taking a look as we plan for the night, temperatures getting down into the upper 30s, some areas in the mid 30s, but mostly into the upper 30s. We start the day back out in the 40s for your Sunday. And like I said, even warmer as we continue throughout the day on Sunday. We saw 5 records broken in the month of February. With this warmer weather on its way for the weekend, maybe we'll see a couple more, something we'll keep an eye on as we continue throughout this week. But that temperature trend, take a look. The average high for this time of year, around 36 degrees. We're going to be up into the 50s and 60s for the start of the week. And then we really don't leave the 50s as we continue throughout the work week ahead. But what's happening tonight? That low pressure system that brought us all that rain, that is going to push up the coast as we continue into the overnight hours. Back behind it, high pressure building back in. This is what's going to keep us dry for the second half of the weekend as well as into the start of the work week. So let's time everything out as we continue. Overnight Sunday, you notice not much happened as we continue into the overnight hours. Cloudy start. Watch for some patchy fog in the morning on Sunday. As we head throughout the day, not much will change. Temperatures getting into the 50s. Clouds do look to stick around much of the day on Sunday, so not too much in the way of sunshine. Peaks of it here and there, mostly cloudy throughout the afternoon on Sunday. Again, a couple breaks in the clouds, and then Sunday night, again, we stay quiet right on into your Monday. So not too much going on for the weather tomorrow. Mild, and again, those warmer temperatures back on their way for the second half of the weekend. For tonight, good news again, that rain coming to an end during the overnight hours. Lows getting down into the mid 30s. For tomorrow, watch out when you head out in the morning. Some areas of patchy fog, warmer weather on its way. And again, that mix of sun and clouds, mostly clouds though, for the majority of the day on Sunday. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. Monday, looking to be a beautiful day ahead. Some sunshine on its way. Temperatures back into the 60s on Monday. We are watching for some rain, though, as we head into the middle of the work week. Just looking to come as rain. As you can see, those temperatures well above the freezing level. We'll be sitting right there in the mid-50s for much of that week ahead. More of News Channel 2 after the break.